you ever felt like a passenger in your own body? You promise yourself that today is the day you eat healthy. You start strong, but then a stressful meeting happens. A comment from a spouse stings. You are tired, you are hungry, and suddenly you are standing in front of the pantry or hitting the drive-thru. The guilt follows immediately. You tell yourself you failed. You feel weak, but I want to tell you something life-changing. It isn't a lack of willpower. It is a biological feedback loop. It is called the vicious cycle. And today we are going to look at the brain chemistry that keeps you stuck and, more importantly, how to break it. Anatomy of the loop. To understand the vicious cycle, we have to look at the nervous system. When we are stressed, our fight or flight response, the sympathetic nervous system takes the wheel. This part of your brain doesn't care about your long-term health goals. It only cares about immediate safety and quick energy. Junk food is the ultimate quick energy. It provides a massive spike in dopamine. For a few minutes, your brain feels safe and rewarded. But because that food lacks real nutrition, your blood sugar crashes shortly after. This crash triggers more stress hormones, which leads to more cravings. This is the definition of a cycle. The solution, junk food, actually creates the next problem, the crash. Emotional tax. It's not just physical, it's psychological. Every time we fall into this loop, we reinforce a neural pathway that says, I cannot trust myself. This is where the regret settles in. Regret is a high-stress emotion. When we feel regret, our cortisol levels rise. And what does the brain want when cortisol is high? It wants that dopamine hit from the junk food again to numb the pain of the regret. This is why the vicious cycle feels impossible to escape. The very act of feeling bad about our choices makes us want to make those same choices again. Entering the virtuous cycle. So how do we stop the spinning? We don't stop it with perfection, we stop it with a reset. The opposite of the vicious cycle is the virtuous cycle. This begins when we intervene in the nervous system. Instead of the temporary fix, you choose a nutrient-dense option like high-quality protein. When you choose protein over sugar during a stress event, your blood sugar stays stable. Your brain realizes it's actually safe. You don't get the crash because you don't crash. You feel a small sense of victory. That victory provides a natural dopamine hit, one that doesn't come with regret. This is the upward spiral. One good choice makes the next one 10% easier. Reset, readjust, refocus. Breaking the cycle isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice of neuroplasticity. You saw my 41 moments. Those weren't 41 perfect days. Those were 41 times I chose to interrupt the vicious cycle and lean into the virtuous one. Remember, food freedom means you always make time for your health no matter what happens in your life. If you sleep, don't let the regret start a new vicious cycle. Just stop. Breathe and use the 3 words that changed my life. Reset, readjust, and refocus. If you like the video, smash the like button and subscribe. Thank you.